we're filming.
So, yeah, go ahead and film. Every time he makes a move or looks at or takes a step towards this mat, I'm gonna mark and treat. And as I'm marking and treating, I'm also gonna sit. I'm also gonna try to feed over the mat. And then I'll toss him a kibble to restart. But I'm not going to try and think, did he do that deliberately or did he not? Is it just an accident or is he figuring this out? He's gonna figure out that that makes treats happen. And I'm gonna help him at first because I'm gonna stand next to it, so he's gonna go into the default position, which is sitting in front of me, and I'm gonna mark and treat that.
Okay.
But then we'll see what happens when I start to move away from the mat. Is he gonna go past and get on the mat? Yep. Or does he understand? You're gonna see a light bulb go on. Yep. That's the play valve. Good. And then I toss a kibble to get him off the mat. Whee! Yep. The instant he puts a paw on it, he gets a yummy cookie. Good. And at some point you're gonna see what's called a learning plateau where he's like, I think it's the mat, but I'm not sure. What if I get on it and nothing happens? Yep. And then he all of a sudden goes, all right, I'm gonna try it and see what happens. Almost every dog will have a learning plateau with this game. And I love that when that happens because it means he's thinking and he's trying to figure out what the rule is. Good boy. Where are you at? And if he makes a move towards the mat, I'm gonna mark it. River. Yep. And I feed on the mat. As he's walking towards me, I mark, and then I feed on the mat. I think the light bulb is on already. River. Yep. We're gonna do this a few times. Good boy. Yep. And I'm just using kibble now so I don't give him too many fancy treats. Good boy. What you gonna do? And the wheels are turning. Yep.
Aww.
Wheels are turning. It's going well. But this is easy because the default position is come and sit in front of me, right? So I want to make sure this is pretty, rock solid before I take a step towards you so that he has to go a little bit past me to get on the mat. Good boy. You got it. Yep. So we're in. You're so smart. I'll do one more of those and then I'll step a little bit further away. Did you find it? Good boy. Yep. You're such a clever bunny. You're such a clever. Get it. Get it right there. There you go. Now I stepped further away. This is harder. And if it's too hard, if he sits there too long or he doesn't get on the mat, then I would move closer and help him out. But this dog is a genius. Okay. But every dog can learn this. He really is. Yep.
Good job, Daddy.
Get it, get it, get it. So he's figured out that this mat is magical and it makes me say yep and makes cookies happen. So he's willingly getting on it. River. So there's the learning plateau. And he says, I have a hypothesis. Yep. And then he tests the hypothesis. And you are right. Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Oh, he's so smart. Ready? Now, when it's really clear, I can add the cue. I'll step a little closer. And as he's walking towards it, I'll say, place. Yep. Because I don't say the word until he's doing the behavior. Then I add the word, and all he has to do is learn the word. Place. River, place. Yep.
Aww.
See how he's thinking it out? His brain is going round and round. I think I know what it is. I'm not sure. I'm a little afraid to try because it might be and we never say yep, because then we would get more hesitancy. I want him to be willing to figure stuff out for himself, think for himself, because that makes it a game, and he's playing me, which is awesome, because I am the Game Boy. You ready? Okay. Yep. Good job. I'll change my body position just a little bit. Okay. Place. And I might do a little of this to help him out. Ready? Come on, place. Yep. And that's very often what happens. You go, all right then, and they go faster. I had a little Boston Terrier that we were working with, and the wheels were turning and just sat there, and he sat there, and all of a sudden he leaped 3 feet into the air and landed on the mat, and she marked it, and that became his mat behavior going forward, which was adorable. Ready? Place. River, place. Yep. So you're gonna practice this, moving around the clock as though this is a clock, and just moving around it, and when he gets all 4 feet on it, yep. Then you can say, yep, toss a treat, do it again, teaching the cue, place, yep. And I say place because I can see he's coming, he's gonna go there. So there's no error here, he's just, he either gets a yes or nothing happens. And so this is all super fun, because he's like, I think I understand this game now. Now I'm totally on the other side, let's see what happens. And when the context changes, it gets harder. Yep. You're so smart. That's station training. And you can imagine you can do the same thing with a crate. Once he's really good at this, then you can stand next to the open crate door. If he steps towards it, yep, and treat, and just drop it in front of the crate. Then yep and treat, drop it just inside the crate. Yep and treat, drop it a little further in. And eventually he's going to just walk all the way in the crate and go, how about
And
that?
then would you use the word crate or place in that
Crate.
crate?
I'll give him a
So
different
you
word.
can have a crate and a place.
Yes, and a place can be any rug. It's not just this one.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, you can also use this for getting in and out of the car, right? I just say get in. So I don't let
Like
my
how
dogs
would
jump.
you use
Well, I
that?
don't let my dogs jump in until I'm ready for them, and then really I just say okay because they want to get in. But my other dog doesn't really want to get in, so then I say okay, get in, and give them a cue. But it teaches them that this definable place, if I go in it, then I get a cookie.
Gotcha.
So crates,
Gotcha.
cars, mats. You could have one in your car so that when you go to somebody's house, you just put it on the floor, and he will eventually learn to spend time there. Okay, Doug, you can stop the video.